All right, welcome back, everyone. We're going to take a deep dive into a pretty interesting Premier League match.
Yeah, definitely a lot to unpack here.
Brentford versus Leicester City, right?
Mm.
And you guys sent over some great sources on this one. Um, and it's a game with some serious implications.
Mm.
I mean, a surprise hat trick,
Yeah.
a club record broken,
Mhm.
and two teams that, they seem to be heading in opposite directions, so...
Yeah, I think one of the things that really jumps out is that Brentford's win, wasn't just a win, it was their fourth consecutive home win in the Premier League.
Oh, wow.
Which is, that's pretty new territory for them. It really says a lot about their progress this season, I think.
Okay, so let's set the scene for people.
Okay.
Brentford wins at home, 4-1 against Leicester City.
Right.
I mean, on paper, sounds like a comfortable win, right? But I get the feeling it didn't start that way.
No, not at all. Leicester actually scored first. It would have been easy for Brentford to kind of get rattled, especially with everything at stake in this match, all the historical significance. But they responded really well in a way that, I was quite impressed by it, frankly.
Yeah, it was like they just kind of flipped a switch. And, you got to give a lot of credit to Kevin Schade.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, the guy hadn't scored a Premier League goal all season, and then boom. 3 goals.
A hat trick.
A perfect hat trick.
And, each goal was, they were all really well taken.
Yeah, so let's break them down.
Okay, yeah, let's take a closer look. The first goal was, it was kind of a classic poacher's finish, right? Just happened to pass from Masapa.
Right.
And the second one was a deflected ball from Mbemo that, he just slotted home very calmly. But the third goal was I think that was the masterpiece, really.
Oh, yeah.
A perfectly weighted through ball from Collins. And Schade, he just glided past the defense, sent the ball past the keeper, and, just with so much composure. It wasn't just about being in the right place at the right time,
Mm-hmm.
He showed real skill and awareness in all 3 of those goals.
It does kind of make you wonder what just, clicked for him in this match,
Yeah.
Was it something the manager did? A tactical tweak? Or just, I don't know, a sudden surge of confidence, or maybe just one of those days where everything just falls into place.
It's probably a combination of things. We know Brentford has been playing with a lot of confidence at home, and that must have rubbed off on Schade.
Sure.
But tactically, yeah, they were using a lot of these quick, direct passes, and that definitely played to his strengths, They were basically bypassing Leicester's entire midfield, and that created all these one-on-one opportunities, which is, that's what Schade thrives on.
Yeah, and he certainly made the most of them. But, Shade's performance was just one piece of the puzzle. Brentford was dominant throughout this whole match.
Absolutely.
There was Damsgaard's header, the one that almost went in.
So close.
Flecken almost gifting Vardy a goal.
Yeah.
And just countless other moments where Brentford just looked like the better side. And, for anyone who's not, super familiar with football lingo, dominant means that they were controlling the pace and flow of the entire game.
Exactly, yeah.
Dictating where the play was happening, constantly putting Leicester on the back foot.
They were relentless with their pressing. Basically, whenever Leicester got the ball, Brentford was right on them. They were putting pressure on them the entire time.
Yeah.
Which made it really difficult for Leicester to build any kind of attack, really. And I think what really impressed me was Brentford's work rate. Every single player was committed to winning that ball back as quickly as possible. It wasn't flashy or anything, but it was incredibly effective.
So this win wasn't just 3 points for Brentford. It was a statement. This is the first time ever that they've won 4 consecutive Premier League home games.
It's huge.
How does this compare to their historical performance?
Well, it's a massive step forward for the club. They've always been known for their resilience, their ability to punch above their weight.
Yeah.
But this run of form, this shows a whole new level of consistency. They're not just surviving in the Premier League anymore, they're thriving.
Right.
And I think their manager deserves a lot of credit,
Yeah.
He's really instilled this clear tactical identity for the team, and that team spirit, it's just evident on the pitch.
And speaking of teams heading in different directions, it's been a bit of a rough patch for Leicester City, hasn't it?
It has, yeah.
1 win in their last 6 away games. What's going on there?
Oh, it's a tough one. They've lost some key players in recent seasons, and they haven't been able to really replace them. And they also seem to lack that same defensive solidity that they were known for, in the past. There were moments in this match where they just looked, disjointed, almost hesitant.
Yeah. Do you think it's a personnel problem? Or is there something, something deeper going on tactically?
Probably a bit of both, honestly. I mean, they really need to find a way to be more compact defensively, just, limit the space that their opponents have to work with. And they also need to be more clinical in attack, I think. They had chances against Brentford, but they just couldn't convert them.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they respond to this, to this setback. But they've certainly got the talent.
Oh,
They've
yeah.
got the experience to turn things around.
Absolutely. Then let's not forget, they've been through these tough spells before, and they always seem to bounce back.
On a different note, it was great to see Igor Thiago come on for his home debut. That's always a special moment for a player.
Yeah, and for the fans too. It's kind of a human touch to what can be a very results-driven business.
There were also some injury concerns for Brentford, right? Caleb Oakley and Matthias Jensen both had to come off.
Yeah,
Hopefully it's nothing serious.
I agree. Fingers crossed. Because losing key players, I mean, that can really derail a team's momentum, even the best teams.
Okay, so to sum up, we saw a historic win for Brentford,
Yeah,
powered by, just a sensational hat-trick from Kevin Schade.
incredible performance.
But it wasn't just about individual brilliance. It was a complete team performance.
Mm-hmm.
And it really highlighted their tactical discipline and that relentless work rate.
Yeah.
On the other hand, Leicester City, well, they're left searching for answers as their struggles continue.
Yeah, I think the big takeaway for me is the contrast in trajectories. Brentford, they're a club on the rise. They're playing with confidence. They're playing with ambition. And then Leicester, well, they're a team that's trying to rediscover their identity,
Okay.
trying to find a way to get back to their winning ways.
And for everyone listening, the question to ponder is, what does this match tell us about the future of both these clubs? Will Brentford continue their climb up the table? Can Leicester, can they arrest their slide? I guess only time will tell.
Only time will tell. But this deep dive has given you, some insights and some context to kind of follow their journeys with a more informed eye.
That's it for today.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.